Hello everyone and welcome to another movie review by yours truly. This time reviewing the movie The Crush. This movie stars Carrie Elwes and also stars Alicia Silverstone in her very first film. Anyway, nonetheless, you're probably asking yourself, before I go any further, you're asking yourself probably, a VHS? What? Really? Why? There is a reason behind this. This movie, The Crush, came out in 1993, and I saw it in the movie theaters where I'm from, in Massillon, Ohio. Of course, I don't live there now. I live in Indiana, but anyway, I'm from Massillon, Ohio, and I saw this at the Lions Lake Theater in Massillon, Ohio, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I saw it all 3 days I was there. I loved this movie. I thought it was an excellent movie, and that's why I went back and seen it 3 times. But anyway, this movie is directed by Alan Shapiro, and the actual VHS tape and the Laserdisc, if you can find a Laserdisc, which may be a rare find, and if so, you would find it in an actual player to play the Laserdisc would be actually a rare find as well. Anyway, nonetheless, the movie portrays Alicia Silverstone as the character Darian Forrester. Darian, Nicholas Elliott, or Nick Elliott, which is played by Carrie Elwes, moves in to rent out her parents' guest house, and she makes this big crush on him. It gets like a Fatal Attraction type, a Fatal Attraction type storyline, if you will, because she comes really, really like, what's the word I'm looking for? Obsessed with him, and it even goes into the fact that she actually even takes it to the point to where he almost loses his job, and let alone tries, to lose, everything that, that he's actually worked for and everything. And like I say, he's got this new job, and he moves in, to her parents' guest house, and he basically, just basically moves in, everything, and they become friends and everything, but she wants to become more a crush, and it just really, she is an excellent performance in this movie, is Alicia Silverstone. And the reason why I picked the VHS version of this, like I said, the Laserdisc version, is because her character named Darian. That's only 2 forms of actually getting this movie and having the actual regular voice track as Darian. Alan Shapiro had to change the language track of the name Darian and use the name Adrian, which is what you see if you watch this movie on maybe Netflix, or if you're watching this on like maybe some of the premium channels, like maybe a Cinemax, or maybe a Cinemax, or you watch this movie on maybe like Encore channels or HBOs or whatever, like I said, just premium channels, or Netflix or Hulu, whatever. You're going to hear the name Adrian instead of Darian, because Al Shapiro had to voice over the name Darian, or voice over the name Adrian from Darian, because it was to protect the real Darian, because this is based on something that he like maybe a true like true events or something or another that he had found, and he maybe encountered, and put into this, wrote a script, wrote a movie about it. But anyway, nonetheless, you can find all this information about the similar changes and everything, the TV versions, which I've never seen before, because I never actually found them at the correct time, or actually seen them enough to, to find them on television to find it. But the actual TV version of this film is actually having some different scenes, added scenes, things like that, that was actually not in the actual movie itself. So I picked this, like I said, on VHS because it's the original track. It's the original language track, using the name Darian and not the name overlapping with Adrian. It just doesn't sound right when you actually see them. You mouth the words Darian, but yet say Adrian. I don't like that. It kind of reminds me of a Japanese film, Godzilla film or something, where they're voiceovering and their lips aren't reading exactly what they're actually saying, and that's what happens here for me anyway. Is when I see the words Darian with their mouths, and then hear the word Adrian over top. go into the, like I said, into the IMDb.com, Internet Movie Database. Look around and click on alternate versions or whatever, or and stuff like that. You'll find all the details of what's different and what's not. I'm not going to go into that. Like I said, the language track and changing from Darian to Adrian and stuff like that. This movie's excellent. I love this movie. It's absolutely great. If you love a real good suspense movie, or something that leaves you on the edge of your seat, finding out. For me, it was finding out. When I first saw it, was finding out what is Darian going to do next. How is she going to take this relationship or this crush that she has with Nick? How is she going to take it? What's she going to do next? And it left me on the edge of my seat. And I absolutely love this movie. And like I said, it's excellent. But if you're like me and you like to get things that are original, I love originality. Then I went with this VHS tape of The Crush. Like I said, it says here, we can't quite see. We got problems with the actual lighting and whatnot. But anyway, it says, he thought it was just a crush. He was dead wrong. On the back, we got, see Alicia Silverstone there, Darian and her bikini, and down there is Nick, and he down there in a little shrine type thing that Darian made in the garage, which is underneath the guest house that Nick is renting out. Like I said, it's an excellent movie. I mean, it's just wonderful. It's got Jennifer Rubin in it as well. Jennifer Rubin stars as Taryn on A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3: Dream Warriors, which is a really good film as well. She also starred in a couple other different movies and TV series, I think, or whatever. Nonetheless, it's also got Kurtwood Smith. Kurtwood Smith, if you're a fan of That 70s Show, he's the father on there, one of the kids' fathers and stuff. I've never actually watched that show to actually sit down and actually watch an episode to actually know his name or whatever. But anyway, nonetheless, he's in that movie as well. He plays Darian's father. Excellent film, The Crush. VHS version. Like I said, I explained the details of why. I'm giving this movie a 10.0, folks, because this movie is awesome. I love this movie nonetheless, and I am not going to sit there and give it anything bad about it, other than the fact that if you do get the DVD version and you want just to go get the DVD version and you can't find it. So I picked this up for a couple bucks on Amazon.com. Perfect condition, excellent condition. I couldn't have asked for anything better. With it being the quality of VHS and how outdated VHS tapes are. But anyway, nonetheless, The Crush. Like I said, a 10.0 for this movie. Excellent movie. I loved it. If you love Fatal Attraction and you love good old suspense and stuff like that, and you want to know something that keeps you on the edge of your seat, like I said, for me, it was find out what Darian was going to do what Darian was going to do to Nick next. The Crush, 1993. Excellent movie. Like I said, if you want originality, get it on VHS. If not, and you can handle the fact that Darian is being voiced over with Adrian and all that other stuff, go right ahead. It's entirely up to you, but this is definitely one that you want to watch. Thank you so much for joining me for this movie review. Until next time.